Welcome to ThinkTech on OC16, Hawaii's weekly newscast on things that matter to tech and to Hawaii. I'm Jay Fidell.
And I'm Alisha Onishi.
In our show tonight, we'll cover the gas company's plans to develop a new alternative fuel for Hawaii's clean energy initiative.
We'll attend the gas company's dedication at its new facility in Kapolei and hear statements of support from the governor and the clean energy industry.
We saw many VIPs come to attend the dedication, from the government and from Hawaii's clean energy industry.
Then the formal program began, moderated by our old friend Dan Cooke of Hawaii News Now, with a blessing by Kahu Curt Kekuna of Kawaihao Church.
The gas company provides clean, reliable, and efficient gas energy to approximately 70,000 customers in every community across our state, all 6 major islands. Since 1904, the gas company has been making gas by taking waste products left over from the oil refining process. And they do this because in Hawaii there is no naturally occurring gas or oil deposits. Now, all the gas that is produced by the gas company originates from this synthetic natural gas plant, which is the only facility of its kind in the United States. This is the only one. Well, today we mark a new era for our state as we come together for this dedication of a pilot plant and the beginning of renewable natural gas and biofuels production from 100% sustainable sources. This is truly a remarkable achievement. We are honored to have Kahu Curt Kekuna of Kawaihao Church to lead us in this special event.
We come here to recognize a company and a project that contributes to making our earth, this place that we live, a better place.
Governor Abercrombie was there. He spoke about the importance of the project and about renewable natural gas to the state, and his words were enthusiastically supportive and well received.
The key here in Hawaii is whether or not we can support, whether or not we can find ourselves committed to natural gas and the expansion of the use of gas here in the state of Hawaii. But there's a reason why this plant is here, the first of its kind across the country. There's a reason why the PUC commissioners and legislators are here today. There's a reason why the alternative energy venture is supporting this with a grant. It's because we recognize that if we are truly to achieve energy independence to the maximum degree possible, that I believe natural gas, wind, solar are all combined, yes, but natural gas is almost the unsung hero. We talk about geothermal, we talk about solar, we talk about wind, but almost never is it mentioned in the panoply of alternative energy sources. Almost never is natural gas mentioned. Jeff said that to me a couple of years ago. He said, the gas company is going to be committed. All of our employees are going to be committed. We have 300 plus people who are united in this endeavor. And so I want to salute you folks that are associated with the gas company in every respect, because I believed him then, and now the proof is here today. I couldn't be more excited about what's happening here, Jeff. And let me tell you something. In days to come, weeks to come, months and years to come, you and the employees of the gas company are going to be seen as making a pioneer effort here that is going to bear fruition for alternative energy in this state, such was scarcely able to be imagined. I couldn't be more excited about being here with you today. I could not be happier to be able to say to you that you have a partner and that you have a friend in this administration, and together we're going to help make alternative energy a reality that will excite the entire world.
Jeff Kissell, president and CEO of the gas company, spoke about the project, its role in the clean energy initiative, and its effect on the relationship of the gas company to the community.
He told us that the gas company is now producing renewable natural gas, which is a first for Hawaii, and that plans for the $2 million test plant have been underway for about 3 years.
The Hawaii Renewable Energy Development Venture, funded by the U.S. Department of Energy, awarded a $1 million grant to the gas company to fund the demonstration plant, with the gas company matching that amount.
The gas company is using non-food grade oils and fats from local companies and turning them into what it claims are clean, reliable gas and biofuel at the new 5-acre plant at the Campbell Industrial Park, next to its synthetic natural gas manufacturing plant there.
The demonstration plant uses heat from its existing gas production facilities, surplus hydrogen and steam to produce renewable natural gas and biofuel. It can process up to 1 million gallons of feedstock per year and is designed to allow for expansion for increases in demand and feedstock supply.
He said the production of renewable natural gas is a major milestone that will allow the gas company to provide sustainable energy from local agricultural products that were previously discarded or shipped out of state.
The renewable natural gas and biofuel that the plant produces will be incorporated into the gas company's existing manufacturing and distribution systems.
Renewable natural gas will displace gas produced from petroleum and will be distributed through the gas company's existing pipeline network. Jeff Kissell said the cost for renewable natural gas is likely to be the same or less than gas produced from current sources.
With the dedication of this pilot plant, we will begin introducing renewable natural gas and biofuels from Hawaii-sourced raw materials. The production of renewable natural gas will allow us to begin to produce sustainable energy from local agricultural products and byproducts that were previously discarded or shipped out of state. We're converting about 1 million gallons a year of non-food grade fats and oils in this plant. The process we're using is going to help to create a new market for previously unused agricultural products and at the same time reduce Hawaii's dependence on imported petroleum. I would especially like to thank Primoris Renewables for designing this plant and the Hawaii Renewable Energy Development Venture for the $1 million grant that helped our company bring this project to this point. I also want to thank and recognize the team of energy professionals led by our Senior Vice President, Mr. Tom Young, who stands over there, for making this day possible. Because of their efforts, we believe that no further taxpayer support will be needed. This renewable natural gas will be self-sufficient as it is produced in this plant and will be competitive in price with other fuels. This is important as we're working toward producing half our gas from renewable and sustainable sources. Everyone in Hawaii stands to benefit from a clean energy future, and renewable natural gas will help get us there.
And we heard from Hawaii energy consultant Maurice Kaya, who is the project director for this project.
Clearly, the clean tech sector, and many of you have recognized this, is such an important component of our future economy in this state. Hawaii, is working so hard to stay on the leading edge of these technology developments. And you see a lot of this happening. You've heard reference to many of the components of the clean energy future. But for this particular project, it is so exciting because we see evidence of a company that has been traditionally dependent on conventional sources of energy, making this important transition where they are attempting to achieve and derive a future business model that's based on resource diversity and renewable energy resources. HREDV is proud to be a participant as part of this transition. So we've been able to provide a small amount of money, $1 million, toward this project. And I would like to say that our ability to do this is simply because we have a great supporter behind HREDV, and that's none other than our senior senator, U.S. Senator Daniel K. Inouye, who wishes he could be here today.
We also heard from Senator Mike Gabbard, chair of the Senate Energy Committee, who is proud to say that this project was taking place in his district.
You know, we are spending, last year, 46.3 million barrels of oil we imported at a cost of $5.06 billion. Is that right, Mark Lick? $5 billion we spent importing all that oil. Jeff, this is a step in the right direction. I have to applaud the governor and as well as the energy office. It's been kind of a hectic week. First, we had Mitsubishi announcing a press conference earlier this week at the Capitol, another company with electric vehicles. I'm a proud owner of a Nissan Leaf myself. 15 schools on Kauai getting PV systems, and now we have this renewable natural gas plant. It's been a great week for alternative energy. So at this time, I would like to call Representative Har and also Speaker. If you would join me up here, we have a presentation to make, Jeff, from the legislature. And I'll just read the last paragraph. The 26th Legislature of the State of Hawaii, we hereby honor and congratulate the gas company upon their renewable natural gas plant dedication. Mahalo nui loa for taking this exciting step toward more sustainable, reliable, and efficient energy for our island businesses and homes.
To further memorialize the event, Jeff Kissell announced a special gift from the gas company to Child and Family Services. Howard Gravell, CEO of Child and Family Services, accepted the check.
We're going to use today as an occasion to recognize the wonderful commitment that the Child and Family Service Organization has to Hawaii. And I'm going to be presenting them with a check for $10,000. This is not the old vaudeville routine where Jack Benny promises a big check to his employees. Child and Family Services is a private nonprofit organization. Like the gas company, it has been serving Hawaii for over 100 years. It's based here in West Oahu, and it serves over 40,000 clients each and every year. And for all the contributions that you and your organization make, Howard, I want to thank you on behalf of our team and this community.
A big mahalo, Jeff, and to the gas company, governor, speaker, legislators, councilmen. And this is Child and Family Service really is about strengthening families, and our goal is to help them be self-sustaining. And we are just delighted to be selected as the beneficiary by the gas company for this exciting new initiative that really is about helping Hawaii be sustainable and renewable. So mahalo nui loa for this wonderful gift.
The project marks a transformation for the gas company, one of many transformations it has made over the years. In a larger sense, it also shows us what is becoming broad-based support for the development and expansion of clean energy in the industrial community of Hawaii.
It shows us that mainstay companies in our economy are changing their models to clean energy and enthusiastically getting on board the clean energy movement. All this is impressive and encouraging. Good for the gas company and good for Hawaii.
The gas company's event was well executed and well attended. It was a positive statement of the direction and momentum of the clean energy initiative in Hawaii. The more projects and programs we can have like this one, the better for everyone.
The synthetic gas plant has been making gas for the city of Honolulu since 1974 by taking waste products from the refinery and converting them to gas. Well, Jay, today we're starting our pilot plant that'll actually take waste products from the community, fats and oils that were otherwise disposed of or shipped off island, and we're going to convert those to gas and gas products and other renewable fuels for hopefully the beginning of a sustainable energy future from our products and services delivered directly into Hawaii's homes and businesses through our pipelines. This is a huge transformation of the gas company, but it's not the first time we've transformed this company. In 1904, we were started so that we could unload sailing ships at night safely on the docks. They made gaslight down there on Honolulu's docks. We've been through transformations where we've taken and made our gas out of coal, out of the dust and lamp black from the combustion process, out of diesel oil, now out of the waste products from the refining process, and soon, I hope, out of more fats and oils that will be renewable and sustainable. Our customers, the existing customers as well as new customers, can gain advantage from using this. You know, a lot of our customers are in heavily congested areas, Waikiki for an example, where they don't have access to renewable sources of energy except indirectly. They could use wind energy if we had windmills going. This way they can have gas energy that they can use as a renewable source of energy where they don't have the rooftops or the other resources to capture solar energy or wave energy or some of the other forms of energy. It really is an alternate delivery system to the electric grid for renewables to high-rise offices, buildings, hotels, and restaurants. This fuel is available in small quantities now, and we're going to be ramping up production over time. As we ramp up production, and assuming we can maintain the current cost structure, which we believe is competitive with existing sources of fuel, we think it may be available for generation purposes. It remains to be seen. We hope to be a good market for fats and oils, and we hope that by being a market for the fats and oils, we'll bring back some of the industry, the livestock industry and the agriculture industry that has reduced in time in Hawaii. Gas companies doing this for a very important reason. We can. We're in a market where the cost of the alternatives is very high, and we can do this at a price without taxpayer or customer subsidy that is competitive with all the other sources of energy that we can offer. And I believe that over time, we'll set an example for others so that they can follow in a long-term, economically as well as environmentally sustainable mode.
Now for our ThinkTech calendar of events going forward.
ThinkTech's 4 to 5 p.m. weekday drive time radio series on KGU 760 AM continues this week, covering business, Asia, tech, energy, the arts, and government. Tune in to 760 AM every weekday at 4 p.m. and raise your awareness on ThinkTech Radio.
On January 26th, the Hawaii Venture Capital Association and ThinkTech will present the annual Deal of the Year Awards, celebrating the best deals of the year for entrepreneurs in Hawaii. Sign up for these programs on hvca.org. And now here's Bill Spencer, president of the Hawaii Venture Capital Association, with this week's Spensation.
You know, you and me have to make resolutions. Certainly the executive branch of the government have to make resolutions. I suppose the judiciary has to make resolutions. But so does the legislature. They have to make resolutions.
That's right, Jay.
So tell me your ideas for that.
Well, first and foremost, I think the ledge needs to open up to the governor when he walks the halls this year. The legislature last year and the governor seemed to be at odds, and it was very frustrating. But I think this year with Blake Oshiro as the new chief of staff and head of policy, I think there's an opportunity for a new connection, a higher meta-level connection that I really hope will take place, because we need to get this state moving, and it's only going to happen if the ledge and the executive work together.
You know, they talk about public-private partnerships, but before you get to that, how about a public-public partnership?
That's right.
PPP.
That's number one resolution.
Okay.
Number two, I would say the ledge should do whatever it takes to support the new chief information officer. You know, our state's computer systems are so disjointed. It's just astonishing. We're operating back in the dark ages. I remember hearing the story about how the automated payroll, automated deposit, that really literally involved people going from the Treasury to the bank with payroll checks. It was not automated. I think they've overcome that now, but it's just an example of how we really need to step up the game. And I think a good integrated information system, which is what our CIO is working on, would be helpful. And that was supported by a public-private partnership. So that money's going to run out, and they need to plan for that.
Yeah, it's not only the money. Of course, the money is critical, but it's also the notion that the people in the government have to accept the new technology. People in bureaucratic situations don't always accept new technology. This time, somebody has to prevail on them to accept that technology.
Absolutely. I think the third thing, which is near and dear to my heart, is there needs to be at least an assessment funded of the regulatory hurdles that small business have to face, and frankly, any kind of business. As you know, in my business, it's taken me more than 5 years to get all the permits I need just to do my business. And that's crazy. I mean, if innovation and entrepreneurship is the key to our economic survival, why do we allow the government to put so many roadblocks in front of you? Now, I'm all for environmental sensitivity and cultural sensitivity, but something needs to be done. And when I ask the legislature about this, they say they don't know where to begin. So my resolution for that is find out, do an assessment, fund at least an inventory of all the regulatory issues. And that would be the beginning. The second level is to make sure that the regulatory infrastructure accommodates communication. There are multiple agencies involved in some of these regulations, and they don't talk to each other. You know, you go one agency at a time. You just put everybody in the same room and get them talking to each other.
Great ideas, Bill, and from your lips to God's ears. And I hope when they set this up, they talk to you, because you can tell them a few things or two.
That's right.
Anyway, Bill, Happy New Year. It's been a great year, but next year is going to be much better. And here's our co-working entrepreneurs, Richung Fujihira and Tony Stanford, to keep us current on their latest chills and spills at the Box Jelly.
What we really want to do now is we want to simplify. So simplify, you know, go towards our strengths, cut out the things that maybe are extraneous, we don't really need them. We're focusing in on building a DNA for our brand. So like, what is our brand? What do we do? Who are we? Who are we not? I guess comes from that. And going into that. So again, sometimes we use the metaphor of a gym. And right now we've been really focusing in on gym rats, you know, trying to get the people who are really into it as far as with startups and entrepreneurs.
The lead startup people, the lead entrepreneur people, the people that are there every day, the actual buff people that will go out every day.
What we're going to do now is we're going to change things up a little bit. We're going to simplify our plans, you know, reduce the amount of plans that we have, and we're also going to focus more towards people who maybe they're not gym rats, but they have a New Year's resolution, you know, they want to get in shape. So we're going to help them get in shape with their startups and whatnot.
Really be able to go after the broader market of, because everybody enjoys this idea, so we got to be able to give them that idea to be able to go after it.
With that, we're simplifying our message. We're getting ready. We're going to be broadcasting our message pretty soon, and it's probably going to be in a pretty big way, so we'll give you more details on that later. And being able to connect with people and keep that connection going. And that's something that we're also working on. I don't want to give you too many details because people take our ideas a lot. We like to share ideas, but not before we do them. Also, we're simplifying our back office. All right? We're using new tools. It's kind of awkward when you go up to someone every month and say, hey, can I get your credit card so I can scan it so I can take your money? So we're getting recurring payments, CRM tools so we can keep tabs on all our different people, and Tony can help memorize all the names of all our customers.
Absolutely.
You know?
That's critical. So we're looking at different tools that are both web-based, so we can monitor them if we don't need to be at the office or we don't need to leave one piece of equipment there, so we could track it through our phone, on the web, or at home. So we'd be able to stay plugged in even though we're not at the office.
Yep. And this month we broke even. Boom.
We broke even.
5 months. You know? Not bad. Not bad. So we want to keep that going and get profitable. So me and Tony can be driving some Lambos pretty soon.
One day.
Soon, hopefully.
We'll be right back to wrap up this week's edition of ThinkTech, but first we want to thank our underwriters.
Thanks to the Scheidler Family Foundation, which supports a number of educational, cultural, and charitable organizations, including ThinkTech.
Hawaiian Electric Company and its affiliates Miko on Maui and Helco on the Big Island are deeply committed to the communities they serve.
Galen Ho is a senior executive of BAE Systems, a global defense, security, and aerospace company, and CEO of CBI Polymers, a tech company in Hawaii.
Oceanet, another local tech company, is one of Hawaii's largest and most diversified science and engineering companies.
Don't forget ThinkTech. Please help us out by making a contribution on thinktechhawaii.com. It'll help us with all the things we do to raise public awareness about tech, energy diversification, and globalism in Hawaii. Thank you so much.
Volunteers Roger Ovaling and Malcolm Makaru have recently joined ThinkTech. Roger will handle operations and Malcolm will handle multimedia. Let's take a moment to meet them.
Some of my background involves both business and government. I have worked on tech companies, low-tech companies as well, and a lot of international business. I ran the Department of Business and Economic Development for the state, and I want to be able to use some of this background in my dealings with ThinkTech.
I hope to bring together my two disparate interests, technology and art. I have a background in programming and also a lot of experience in television, and I'm looking forward to making a lot of interesting and exciting content.
Okay, Lisa, that wraps up this week's edition of ThinkTech. Remember, you can watch ThinkTech on OC16 several times every week. Can't get enough of it, just like Elisa does. For additional times, check out oc16.tv.
You bet, Jay. For lots more ThinkTech videos and for underwriting and sponsorship opportunities on ThinkTech on OC16, visit thinktechhawaii.com. Be a sponsor or a volunteer and help us reach Hawaii.
I'm Jay Fidell. Thanks for joining us on ThinkTech.
I'm Alisha Onishi. Aloha, everyone.